Hey y'all. So today, Jesus, I'm tired. Today I thought I'd talk about my experience in high school. What I used to do, who I used to talk to, who I used to hang around. So, yeah. In high school, I'm going to start from 9th grade. So, when I was in high school in 9th grade, I didn't really know what to, what I should do, basically, as far as, like, what I wanted to do as a career. And, most 9th graders don't really know what they want to do. So, I guess that was fine, but I don't know. Anyway, 9th grade, I ended up making some really good friends. Their names were Jasenia, Ashad, Unique, and I forgot the name of the other person. What was her name again? Oh, Alanis. That's what her name was. Alanis. They were really nice. But they weren't my first friends. They were my friends that I made after they kept switching my classes. I was getting pissed. Like, it seemed like every grade I would get my classes switched. I wouldn't be in one class, and that made me pissed. But I had some other friends. My original friends that I made was friends that I made from just basically, we was all basically going the same way to school, so I hung out with them. One of them was Destiny. Another one was I think her name was, what's her name? Well, it was, I'm thinking. I have to think. It was Jayana. Jayana was one of them. Destiny. I think I don't know. I don't know the other person's name, but they were nice. And Sebastian, that was one of them too. And some other people, but I don't remember their names. But they were really nice to me, and I helped them out. I didn't really talk much because at the time I was the introvert. I was still feeling I'm trying to feel people's vibes and energies. I was pissed off 9th grade in the beginning because the teacher that was there, that was working at the time, she wasn't teaching the class nothing. Everybody kept on asking me how to do the work. I was basically teaching the class, and I got sick of it. Then I got switched to another math class, because she started to see it wasn't much of a challenge for me. And I'm saying to myself, listen, if you knew it wasn't much of a challenge for me, then what was the point of you switching the class? Some more I need to teach. Well, you clearly not doing a good job at teaching, because I have to teach these kids. I'm teaching when you're supposed to be teaching, because you can't get the kids underneath control. They won't listen to you, but they listen to me faster. Get your kids under control. That's basically what I was saying. So I complained enough. and got put into another class. So when I was put into another class, I met Jacinia, and she was my best friend. Yep. Oh, that's another person that I met. That I was cool with. I was cool when I met. She was real cool. And then it was Markayla, but I didn't talk to Markayla like that. And then it was I was cool with Quadir. He was cool. I seen him during the summertime one time, and I was like, "Oh, what is he doing around here?" And he looked like he was about to go to a football practice or something. So I'm like, "Oh, okay." Like we both was like, we met each other unintentionally in the street on my way to my grandma's house, and we was just like, "Oh, hey, how you doing? What you doing around here?" Basically. But yeah, and then 10th grade, I got switched to another school. See, my whole school experience was I basically went from school to school. I didn't stay in one school for long. I always ended up being moved to another school for reasons that I'm not even aware of or understanding why. But but 10th grade I got switched to another school, and that school was MCS, Mathematics, Civics, and Sciences Charter School. And my first day of school, I was nervous and happy at the same time because I knew this school was going to be something good for me. And it was. First day of school, I was a bit emotional. And I was scared because I didn't want anybody to laugh at me or think I'm weird, because it was my first day and impressions are everything to me. So I was so freaking nervous. And then when it was time for me to talk in front of the class, I was like, everybody was like, "Oh, she sounded like she about to cry." That's because I really was about to cry. Because I didn't think I was going to be able to be in such a good school that I got into. And also because I didn't think I could ever possibly be able to have respect from other people that didn't even know me. Because nobody really talked while I was talking. Everybody listened. Everybody was respectful, and that was just like a change in atmosphere. Like the kids at Phil's weren't like that. I mean, I had like nice friends, but everybody else like around me, other than my friends and Phil's, were rude, disrespectful, ready to fight anybody at any time because of frivolous things. At MCS, it wasn't like that. It was like, okay, yeah, we have little petty arguments here and there, but nobody's really fighting like that. We let bygones be bygones most of the time. I've gotten to a few altercations with a few people at MCS. But it wasn't nothing serious. Never escalated into like a whole fight or anything, and I'm glad for that because I don't like fighting people. I would rather not fight you. I'd rather talk it out with you. That's just how I've been. I've always been like that. Yeah. So, yeah, 10th grade was great. That's when I met Nasim, Ayana, Tajay, Jeanette, Tyree, Who else was in that class? Shannon, Reggie, Jalen. Like, it was a whole lot of people that I met, and I'm really grateful that I met them when I did, because I needed those people in my life. When I first started, my first friends that I had at MCS, well, one of them was Shannon, and Shannon was like really cool. I still think she's really cool. Because of circumstances, I decided not to really associate myself with their group, for reasons I refuse to talk about, because it's no longer high school, so what's the point of talking about it, you know? But yeah, she was cool. And then I was friends with Tyree. He was cool too. I think they were my two friends. I hung around Shannon all the time though, cause I was like, she's real cool, and I feel like we just be good friends. Shannon always had a whole bunch of friends though, and I didn't really like being around people like that. So when she had other friends around her, it was just like kind of awkward for me, because I'm like, I don't really know who this person is, and then on top of that, it's like I'm not sure if I want to talk to them, so I was just not saying nothing. 10th grade was the beginning of a crush I had on a boy. Anybody that went to MCS me knows who the boy is. I'm not going to speak his name because I don't feel like he should be able to get that kind of credit. So, yeah. It was the beginning of an unrequited crush on this boy. And I used to go out of my way to try to talk to this boy every day, and he didn't necessarily I wouldn't say he didn't like me, but it was more like he just didn't know what he wanted to do with me. I feel like he didn't know whether he wanted to make me his girlfriend or not talk to me at all because he doesn't like having friends that are girls, or what. All I know is I was unsure of my place with him, and after a while that got dead real soon, and I just said, okay, moving on. So in the process of me moving on, I ended up having another crush on this other boy in my class, and I'm not going to mention his name either because I don't feel like y'all should really know. I'm not going to get that personal with you and get into the nitty gritty details, but let's just say his name is Andrew. Let's just say his name is Andrew. And I really like Andrew. I used to basically bully Andrew, even though I know I wasn't supposed to do that, because you don't bully people that you like. But I liked Andrew and I used to bully him, and I felt bad about it after a while because I'm like, I really didn't want to do it. It just, I wanted to feel like I was the victor at one point in time, and not feel like I was the victim. So I bullied him, but the whole time I'm saying all those nasty things to him, I'm actually, in my head, I'm actually saying the complete opposite. He would never peep the fact that I am actually enamored with him. So yeah, if Andrew, if you see this, that's what it was. I'm sorry for bullying you, but I was going through something. It didn't excuse me. It doesn't excuse the reason why. There's no excuse for why I did what I did, but other than what I said, if I wasn't going through something, I probably wouldn't have done that. I kind of wish we would have been like close friends, but I guess that's not how God wanted it to be. But yeah. So moving on to 11th grade. 11th grade, I was separated from a lot of my friends that I had established, and I didn't have a friend until one day I met this girl in the cafeteria, and I'll say her name because she's my best friend. Her name is Nichelle, and we really started bonding over Empire at the time because we both liked the show. So I was like, have you ever heard of Empire? Do you watch Empire? And from then on, we just was best friends. We went from talking about Empire to now we're not talking about Empire. We just talking about everything together. So that's how we became best friends. And she's a Gemini and I'm a Pisces, and most people wouldn't understand how can a Pisces ever be best friends with a Gemini, or how can a Gemini ever be best friends with a Pisces, because they don't usually see eye to eye. But it's the truth. We don't see eye to eye on a lot of things, but we're more alike than not. My sister is a Gemini, so I kind of understand how she was as a person, because I had a sister that acted just like her. So I wasn't surprised that I ended up making a best friend that was a Gemini. And I'm not gonna lie, I do have a thing for Geminis, but that's only because of how strong I see that they are. They never let other people's see them hurt. They always like to put on this front like they never got hurt before. Nobody ever hurt them, and they're really sensitive, but they'll never say that. They'll never show you that they are. And it's like, I feel like sometimes, since I've known my best friend, Nichelle, she's always been a bit reserved and closed off from other people. And that's because, she doesn't want to be hurt, or it's because she's been hurt because other people seems to think that she's mean and rude and nasty, and that's not true. I know that, and she knows that. She has a beautiful heart. She has so much to give to people, and a lot of people don't see that. All they see is, oh, she's being mean, because she likes to tell people the truth regardless of whether it hurts or not. And I do the same thing. That's why I can respect her for telling me the truth about some things that she says. That same year in 11th grade, I had a falling out with one of my friends, and her name was Ayana, the one I mentioned earlier, she basically had a problem with me because I said that her and some other people, a group of her friends, were immature, but at the time I didn't understand how important it was to her that I not say anything to other people behind her back. I didn't understand the importance of that because I didn't have too many friends, not too many real friends that'll basically support me, make me feel like I'm worth something, make me basically treat me excuse me, as if I was a human versus just somebody that's just there. And we squashed the beef. I told her I apologized for it. There was some other things that I done actually did that was very wrong, and I apologize for that too to her. Right now, like I said, we're cool, but as far as us having a friendship, I don't think that'll happen because of some of the stuff I said to her. But yeah. And 10th grade again, in 10th grade it was funny, and going on to 11th grade, Tajay, my best friend now, Tajay, he used to pick me all the time, just to basically get on my nerves, basically. And then we would argue back and forth, but I kind of felt like he was only doing it just to kind of just to have something to, kind of, I don't know, basically just to find a way to talk to me, I guess, maybe, without coming off a little odd or something. I don't know. Tajay is he's a very strange boy. It's kind of hard to read him at times, but through the years he's been very helpful. He's always been nice. I mean, when he used to pick with me, it used to be in a very playful manner. It was never to intentionally hurt me. I understood that, but at first I didn't. I used to just think he just didn't like me, and he just wanted to pick with me just because he wanted to look good or something to that effect. I forgot what it was, but yeah, I understand him now more than I ever did before because we talk more since we graduated from high school, and that was in 2019. Alright, so, oh yeah, and in 11th grade, back to 11th grade, I was going through some things, a lot of different things mentally, that other people didn't know about. And then people would always wonder why the teachers would treat me differently than everybody else, even if I did act up. And that was because of my mental issue. I never told anybody about it. Nobody really knew about it besides the teachers and my mom. It was crazy. I'll just put it that way. It was crazy. And I kind of wish some of the stuff that happened didn't really happen. I've said and done some things I wish I never really said or did. But yeah. Moving on to 12th grade. 12th grade was the best year of my life. Before I think it was a week or two before my classes started, and I asked God to let two of these boys be in the same class with me, whether it be temporarily or permanently. And we'll just say their names are Isaac and David. Okay, Isaac and David. So Isaac, I thought was really cool. I used to I was very toxic. Okay, I was very toxic. I used to I used to pick with him all the freaking time. Like, I made this joke about him having a round back and everything. Y'all know who Isaiah really is. Y'all know who his really name is. The people that that went to MCS with me, y'all know who he is. I used to say he had a round back and everything. And truth is, listen, I only did that because I liked him. That's what I do. I pick with people that I like because it's fun. Is it right? No, but that's what I do. I'm a bit childish when it comes to stuff like that. Kind of more chill now, but yeah. And then there was David, and David, like I told y'all, I had I didn't tell y'all, but his name is David. His name ain't David, but let's say his name is David. David, I had a crush on him, an unrequited crush on him, and I asked the Lord, I said, Lord, let Isaac and David be. I said that already. I said it already. But yeah, so I go to school that day, and I'm like, oh snaps, I'm in the same class as David. So low key, the whole time I was hyped, like, yes, we in the same class again, because I kind of miss being around him. So I'm like, alright, cool, I can start to get to know him a little better and things like that. Whole time we did not get to know each other any better. We was arguing the whole time, being rude, being disrespectful. It was the worst. But I was still going through something during 12th grade mentally, and I was taking it out on other people. Was it right? No, but that's how I was coping with what was going on with my situation. I'm not gonna get into that because I feel like I feel like I'm never gonna get that personal with y'all. I'm sorry if you take offense to it, but it's the truth. I just can't do it. I'm not that type of person and just tell you every single little detail about my life. I'm just not. I like to have a little mystery, give you guys a little mystery. Let you try to fill in the blanks yourself. If you knew me, you can easily fill in those blanks. But if you don't, then you wouldn't. Anyway, I was hype about senior week. Senior week was the best. And I got to prom. I got to dance with what did I say his name? Oh, I got to dance with Andrew. His name's not really Andrew, but I got to dance with Andrew. And I was hyped about that. I'm like, hey, I got to dance with Andrew. And I was like, dang, that was the first time I actually got to dance with a boy, because I didn't really go to parties and stuff like that. And then on the Spirit of Philadelphia, when we went, I got to dance with Isaac. And Isaac is real cool. I had a little crush on him, but then that subsided after I started to realize some of the things he do, some of the he say, and I don't agree with it. So I'm like, no, cut. So yeah. Sorry for this video being so long, but it is basically like a story time. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I was basically doing a little crochet thing over here while I was talking. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. My camera quality is poor because I'm using it off my laptop, but yeah, that's what's going on. When I get some more money, or I might get a present with a new camera or something, then I'll be able to, have my own little kickstand and the camera, and I can just set up and hit backdrops and things like that. But I need y'all help. I can't do it all on my own. Okay, this is not easy. So right now, my mural is my backdrop. Okay. And I gotta finish coloring, but that's another story. Alright, y'all. I love you. Hope you had a great day. Hope this video was entertaining. Hope this video kind of cleared some things up for some of my friends that really went to school with me at MCS. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, maybe even share. I would appreciate it. I'm trying to at least get 10 subscribers right now. I think I have like 7. So I just need 3 more people. And then we'll be on to 20 and 30 and 40 and 50 and so on. But I believe we can do it. Okay, love you guys, my charismatics. Bye.